So what you're looking at on the screen there is a cover from a document that the government has to put out. So for every government program that is out there, Social Security, Medicare, anything that's a government program, there is also a trust fund that is set up that then supports that program. Some of them are well funded, others are not. More and more are falling into the not category. But you know what's doing okay? The trust fund that supports not Medicare, but Medicare Part B and D. In fact, it is the single most successfully funded trust fund of all of the government programs that we have. Why do you think that program might be so successful? Because they can raise price. It's already written into law. They could look at the expenses and say, you know what, if we have higher expenses on this side, we can raise the price. And so that surcharge has been the saving grace to the Medicare Part B and D trust fund. In fact, they've said that, to adequately meet expenses, probably at some point, and they say here, that's the reason, because beneficiary premiums and cost-sharing payments have been established to annually cover the expected costs. So they found something that works. In fact, it works so well, they're saying that some people, at some point, they're going to have to raise it to the point where it just takes up your entire Social Security check. That's there. Now, that's good news, right? Good news. We got a government program that works. Well, why does it work? Because we got to pay for it. And we got to pay for it at an escalating clip. And so what concerns me is that if we have new government, and we have new government that sees an economic problem, and they see the budget that we have, and that we're spending too much money, and we have to find a way to raise revenue. And one of the most popular things you can do as a politician is to raise taxes, bracket rates. But we have this successful program over here in IRMAA, and they have to address it. Don't you think, what's a way where this is working? And they're going to look at IRMAA, and they're going to see the success. To me, it's going to become the future of taxation. And certainly the tax increases, where, okay, well, if we need to raise revenue and it's unpopular to change the brackets, I'll just change the rules. And we'll come up with new ways to generate revenue where the people that voted for me don't realize that I'm taxing them more. Like, that's a very skeptical way of putting things. But when you have something that works, don't you think? Like, it happens in movies. It happens in music. It happens everywhere. Where if you got something that works, like you see a good movie. We don't see many of those anymore. But if you go see a movie, right, and it works and a bunch of people go see it, what's Hollywood do? They go make 10 movies just like it. I see the same thing happening here. They have a way to tax people that is a very successful funding of the trust program, or the trust fund that supports a program, and it works. Well, maybe we should go do some more things like it.